Today we're going to look at how we can use the toe hold as an alternative to the heel hook from the outside Ashi Garami position. So we're going to be seated facing a partner here from any situation where we go from being in a classic Arimi Ashi Garami to an outside position Ashi Garami here. Whether your feet are crossed like this, or some people prefer to cross like this, they're both okay for what we're about to do. Ideally, we're lifting our partner's heel here to expose their toe, we're lifting our partner's knee to expose their heel, and then we're looking to get our grip. So from an ideal position here, we would be looking to finish right out of this position for the heel hook. But sometimes, as you're entering into this position, you find that your partner will plant their foot flat on the mat. Okay, he has a bent knee, he's planting his foot on the floor. Maybe this is a prelude to his heisting up, or it's simply that he knows that if he keeps his foot flat on the mat, it's very hard for us to dig underneath to take the heel, to expose the heel and put the toes in the armpit, and then work for the heel hook. So in a case like this, we're going to forego trying to get our grip around our partner's heel. We're going to adjust our hip by moving our hip out in this direction, so towards our partner's body. We're going to take our hand, right now my weight's on my elbow, I'm going to put my weight on my right hand so that I can lift up and cover my partner's toes. Now from here, this arm can shoot through. When we do, we go forearm around behind our partner's ankle, right at the Achilles tendon, we lock. We're going to put our right hand over our left wrist in this case. Now we're going to sit our body back through. So I don't want to pull his foot up and straighten out his knee. We want to keep the knee straight. We're going to push our hips forward here. And now when we go to lift, we're taking our partner's foot, sole of the foot up off of the mat. It's much easier to do this when you have your right arm looking to lift in order to be able to pull than it is just trying to take your partner's foot up off of the floor. So we dig through, we use the elbow to lift, and now from here, we have the ability to finish. We're going to raise our right elbow, and your toe hold is available for you. Okay, so once again, from any situation where we start and we end up in an outside Ashi Garami here. We want to lift and cover our partner's toes and hook the heel for the finish, but our partner glues their foot to the mat. So from here, we lift our body up so that we can move our hips back a little bit, place our elbow on the floor, cover our partner's toes. Shoot our other arm through so we have a figure four grip here with our forearm behind our partner's Achilles tendon. Now we're going to bring our hips back forward. When we go, we're not putting our back on the floor. We want to finish right from this position, raising our right elbow. You have a very tight version of the toe hold. Toe hold is a very, very effective way of finishing. It's a nice alternative to the heel hook. You do have some issues with control because you're only controlling one of your partner's legs instead of both. There are some versions of the toe hold where we control both legs. For this one, we're focusing more on an alternative to the outside heel hook from the outside Ashi Garami, in which case we don't have both legs controlled, but you can still have an opportunity for a very strong finish. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful to you. See you soon.